Good afternoon, everyone. So, today I was in church and we were in worship. I was trying to press into the presence of God, and then I got this inclination, this thought that came to my head, like, man, you did so much bad in this place last year. Do you really think that, everybody here is cool with you? Something recently just happened, people still want bad things to happen to you, like, these things are still happening to you. You probably should just stop worshiping. You probably should just stop trying. You probably should just disattach from everyone. They're not your real family. These people here don't love you. And so I was thinking those thoughts while I'm trying to worship. Those thoughts come into my head. And it's just like, I've learned certain things when it comes down to spiritual warfare. I've learned certain things, but one key is the ability to come back, making a comeback. Like, you gotta make a fast one too, because you let those things sit, sooner or later they're gonna take over you. Unless you're a really strong guy and you just end up pondering on it, and you could just shake it off when you're ready. You have to make a really fast comeback, because those spirits will play with your mind. They will play with your emotions, and once they see that he's thinking about it, he's considering it, and they're going to drop a little more on you. Drop a little more, and it's going to be overwhelming. So being able to come back is something that you have to master. When the devil throws things at me, I have to throw things back at him. I have to make a good comeback. Hey, that girl right there, she's fine. Yep. And I'm free from that. Oh, okay. Like, yes, you got to make they use a term in the world, comeback. Oh, that's a good comeback. This person says, oh, you ugly. And this person says, oh, that's why your mom looked like this, or that's why you're this way, or that's why you're that way. Making a good comeback, not for worldly reasons, so that was a carnal example, so that you can understand. But having fast comebacks, when it comes down to the devil, because he doesn't fight fair, he doesn't play fair. So being able to come back is something that us as Christians, we have to master, and you use the word for that. So he says this, you say that. He does this, you do that. You base your decision making off of what he does, not in a bad sense. Okay, so you move your chess piece here, I'm gonna move my chess piece there. I'm gonna make this decision based off of what decision you make concerning this. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna go out. I'm gonna go out there looking for him, and whatever he does, I'm gonna do. Like, and what if he does? I'm gonna make a decision based off of that. No, I'm not gonna go out there looking for problems with him. Because it's his job to come and make problems for me. We're not supposed to go out there as Christians and find problems. You're not supposed to go out there looking for demons, like, I'm finna look for another demon to cast out. No, you let those things find you. Let the demons come looking for you, and you just deal with them. Or you're not supposed to start stuff with them. Don't start anything. You're not supposed to, unless they come. You only engage those things when they come at you, or when they're hindering you from doing your work. So if you're here, this spirit is hindering you, okay, we're going to start some stuff, because I have the right. I was told by my Father, the Lord, to do this, and you are standing in my way, so I'm going to fight you. We're going to have some problems. But you don't go out there looking for problems, okay? You don't go looking for problems. The Lord, I don't know how this relates to anything concerning this. I don't know how this relates. But the Lord told the children of Israel, don't fight with the children of Moab. Don't start war with the children of Moab. Don't start war with the children of Edom. And I don't remember if there's another one. I don't remember. But those are the two nations I remember. He said, don't start war with Moab and Edom, because they're your brothers. But if you read the word, you'll notice that the children of Israel fought Moab. And they fought, I don't know if they fought Edom. I'm not sure. But I know they fought Moab. Oh, and the children of Ammon. They're not supposed to start war with the children of Ammon. I believe it's the children of Ammon. They were all brothers. So you're not supposed to start war with Edom, Ammon, or Moab. Because those are your brothers. So the word of God told them, the Lord told them, don't start war with them. But if you read the word, you see that they fought with Ammon. They fought with the Moab. I don't know if they fought with Edom. I don't remember. But I know those two nations they frequently had war with. In David's time, he was fighting with the children of Ammon when he was doing what he was doing with Bathsheba. They were fighting with the children of Ammon. So, but the Lord said this, because they were their brothers. So, okay, yes, these people don't have my promise. Yes, they don't follow me. They don't follow me. They don't do what I tell them to do. They don't obey me. It's my job to deal with them. Don't start war with those nations because those are your brothers. Don't try to take their land. Don't try to conquer them or anything like that because they are your brothers. So I don't know how that relates to us and the demons. I mean, the Bible calls us sons of God. The Bible calls the demons sons of God. So technically, I don't know. We might be brothers. All of us. We're brothers. Okay? You don't go and start war with your brother. You don't start war. But if you read, they had to fight them. Because the children of Ammon, the children of Moab, they came at the children of Israel. They came at them like, oh, we're going to do this. Give us back our land. Give us this. Give us that. And Israel was like, no, we're not doing that. So then they have to fight. And the children of Moab and the children of Ammon, they get their butts kicked by the children of Israel. So, I don't know how that ties into this. I mean, they're demons and we're meant to conquer them. But there are things that God has given them. Being his children. I mean, they're his sons. It's a hard topic. They're his sons. So the demons are sons of God. If you don't believe me, read Genesis 6. I believe verse 2. Genesis 6:2. You'll see that the demons are they're sons of God. And we are sons of God. As Christians, we're sons of God as well. You don't go out there looking for problems with them. Don't go out there trying to start stuff, that the Lord hasn't given you the grace and that the Lord hasn't told you to start. You only interact with those spirits when they're A, coming at you to fight you, or B, hindering you from doing something that you're supposed to be. So if they're in the way, well, I'm going to have to move you. If they're coming at you, I'm going to have to deal with you. That's how it is. So with the children of Ammon and the children of Israel didn't go out there just trying to take their land or fight them for no reason. The children of Ammon and children of Moab, they did things that, they came at the children of Israel in ways, or whatever they did, and the children of Israel had to fight them. And at one point, the children of Moab were tributaries, I believe, to the children of Israel. I believe in Ahab's time. Because it says after Ahab died, then the king of Moab rebelled. So yes, they belonged to the children of Israel. They were their tributaries. They were servants to them, and they had to pay them. But Ahab wasn't a godly guy anyway. So I'd like to think he just probably started some stuff with them. Who knows? But yeah, so you got that. But when it comes down to them coming at you, you got to have a comeback. You most definitely have to have comeback. And this ties into spiritual warfare, which ties into spiritual artillery, spiritual armor. You got to have all of that. Because this is life or death. It's either you die or they die. I'm just going to leave it at that. Either you lose or they lose. That's how it is. And they don't like to lose. They're sore losers. They are sore losers. So they're not going to just let you in and be like, all right, brother, you beat me there. No. They're going to keep trying to fight you. So you're going to be fighting for the rest of your life. You're going to be fighting for the rest of your life. They're not going to give you a break. Oh, he's getting old. He's in his 80s. Let's leave him alone. No, they're still going to be coming at you in your 80s, in your 90s. If you live to be 100, in your hundreds, they're going to be coming after you to fight you still. Like, I'm old, so we're going to come at you. So you got to know how to fight. You got to know how to handle them. You got to know how to avoid their attacks or defend yourself against their attacks. If you can avoid it, avoid it. If you can't and you gotta go head on with them, go head on with them. I'm telling you, we talked about this today in church. When you're a focused guy, when you're really focused, the pastor said this. Brother David said this today. When you're a focused guy, it's hard for them to get you. It's like trying to kill the guy in an 18-wheeler. He's in an 18-wheeler going 100 miles an hour, and you're trying to catch him. Like, he's in an 18-wheeler going 100 miles an hour. You're not gonna get him. You gotta just wait till he slows down, or whatever happens. You gotta wait. You're not gonna get him, because if you come too close, you're gonna get hurt. He's gonna run you over. You get in front of him. He's gonna trample you. So the demons know that. Like, this guy is going 100 miles an hour, and he's in an 18-wheeler. So, hello. You gonna go out there? Go with Kira. Leave the door open. You can leave it open. So, when you're a focused guy, it's like the demons, they can't touch you. They know, okay, this guy is going really fast. If we get in front of him, he's going to crash us. He's going to destroy us. He's anointed. He's focused on his destination. He's protected. So they know we can't mess with that guy. He's focused, and he's all in for the Lord, and he's going fast. So you're not touching him. So the demons know that. So that's what they have to get you to be not focused. So coming last week. So last week Saturday I was in prayer. I don't remember actually, but last week Friday. Last week Friday after church I was praying to the Lord outside of the church. I was sitting down just talking to the Lord about how I need help, and how the Lord has to change me. Telling the Lord, you gotta change me, make me like you. And so Saturday came. Sunday was the beginning of a week where I was focused. Sunday was the beginning of some time when I was focused. Like, I'm focused. Like, wow, I'm really I'm in the presence. I'm focused. I'm in the presence and I'm focused. So, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday came. I got some momentum. I got 2 days momentum built up. Seems focused. Tuesday, after an amazing video, I did a video by myself, and then I went and did another video with my brother. My brother in the Lord, I did another video with him. It was amazing. We were talking about division in the church, which is a juicy topic. We talked about that. And then after the message, I'm pumped up. I'm fired up and ready to go. I went out there, I was about to go out there and talk to my aunt, because she said something, because she was watching our video too, and she's sitting out in the living room or whatever she's doing, and I come out there, I'm ready to I go out there and mess with her a little bit or play around, whatever, and I just hear my mom calls my name, and I'm just like, oh. So I come in there, maybe she needs me to do something, but the atmosphere in the room, I could feel like she's not calling me here to ask me to do her a favor, because my dad's sitting there, he has this really deep tone, like, sit down, we gotta talk to you. So it's like, oh wow, something's happened, something went down. So I sit down on the bed, I'm still, maybe they just want to talk to me about my preaching, or maybe they want to talk to me about cleaning my room more, or whatever they want to talk to me about. But they're like, they have my dad's deep tone. So then my mom spills the beans to me, like, they said you did this, and I was like, I lost all of the momentum I had built up over those 2 days of being focused. It all just drained out of me as soon as she said it. And it was just like, I told you guys this already, like, I lost control over myself. Like, I couldn't even sit on the bed right. You know, that's how it was. You know, the devil was like, this will get him distracted. So he got me distracted. I had 2 days momentum built up. And for this moment. And I was overwhelmed with the news I heard. Because it's like, I thought this was over. Why are we back at square one? I felt like my life is going to be like this forever. Like, I'm always going to be going through this. Like, this situation, you know. I already have these people looking at me in this way that I still have to regain trust. And I still have to regain trust with these people. And I'm still trying to repair my reputation from this time. And here I am in this again. So, you know, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Like, I felt terrible after that. Like, so he knocked me off of my course. I don't know how. He had to distract me. He had to distract me because I'm focused. He's not gonna throw nothing crazy at my face because he already knows what's gonna happen. He can't make when I'm on my Instagram somebody send me something because he knows what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna either rebuke the person or just delete the post, and then I'm gonna come after him for doing that. Like, no, I have legal right to bring this before the Father and you. I'm gonna subpoena you. I'm gonna subpoena the devil. Like, you need to show up in court at this time. When I meet with the Lord, you need to show up too. Because you're doing this and I'm focused. So I'm gonna take this guy to court. I'm taking this guy to court, to heaven's courts. And he knows that. He knows that, okay, if I do this to this guy, he's probably gonna subpoena me. So he's like, okay, he doesn't mess with the focus. Either we're gonna subpoena him or we're gonna beat him up outside the court. You know, like, before we go to court, like, I'm going to just knock you out real quick and then bring you to court. So he already knows you don't mess with a focused person. So he has to get you distracted. He has to get you distracted. So once he got me distracted, it was like, now he's fresh meat now. He's vulnerable. He's in his emotions right now. I can do anything to this guy. I can do anything to him. He's in his emotions. He's mine. Whatever I want to do, I can do because of this. So that's how it was. But Wednesday I'm still kind of going strong. Not really. I'm not going 100 miles an hour anymore. I'm going like 20, maybe even 10 miles an hour. And I'm not driving in an 18-wheeler. I'm probably driving in an SUV or a Tonka toy truck. Who knows? But that's how I am. I go to church feeling just weird. Like, I still managed to get into worship, but Thursday I was completely knocked off course. I wasn't going anywhere. Thursday I didn't go anywhere. It was hard. I still had to push through Thursday. I still tried to push through Friday. I'm struggling to push through in my emotions. It's hard. Because I have this going on. The Lord requires me, like, you're going to be a minister of this gospel for the rest of your life. All the firstborns that opens the matrix is wholly given to me. So I'm wholly given to the Lord. I'm my mother's first child. I'm wholly given to the Lord. So, you know, I belong to God. He's not taking any excuse. I don't care that you're in your emotions. You need to deal with that. So it's like, and so I'm still required to preach. You know, that sets me like, still gotta preach. So I gotta, like, you know, I'm feeling down in my emotions, and he's like, I better not see any of that during that video. Okay, you're right. So I gotta just wipe my face, like, and then click start. Preach that good gospel, get off, and just cry in the presence that, like, you know, that's when you're supposed to be the most vulnerable, when you're in the presence of God, because He knows how to lift you up. He knows how to comfort those who mourn. So that's what I got. That's what you got to do. So He got me distracted, knocked me off course. Saturday was half good, half not good. I mean, we had which is yesterday. We had it was pretty fun. We had we had a banquet. You know, the church had a banquet, and I had to be there with the same people who, you know, from church, you know, who I feel like are looking at me like with the side eye, You know, like, okay, I still gotta be there. Okay, I'm gonna be there. So it's that's why I say half good. Like, okay, I'm not here for you. I'm here to support this person because it's her birthday, which it was like our banquet slash a birthday thing for the pastor's wife. So it was like that. So okay, I'm not here for anybody. I'm here to support her because it's her birthday. I'm here for this person. So that's what I had to tell myself. I had to tell myself that, like, you know, the devil tried to say, "Oh, these people are looking at you. You might want to do." No, I'm not gonna forsake I'm not gonna forsake because of this, and I'm only experiencing this because of me, because I'm this way. So last year I was a specific way, and now 2020 I'm paying for it. Like, you're gonna pay for that, man. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta pay for it. The situation is this way. But I'm not here for that. I'm here for this person. I'm here to support this person and love on this person for their birthday. I'm not here for them. So that's what I had to continue to tell myself, like, we're here for this person. We're here for this person, to support this person because we love this person. So that's what I have to tell myself. So, and that was my way of coming back. No scriptures came to my head. I'm sorry, but no scriptures came to my head about anything that I was going through. I mean, probably just agree with your adversary, but I wasn't in the mood of agreeing with anybody. Like, I know I'm supposed to agree with my adversary, but I feel as if my adversary doesn't really want to agree with me. So I'm just trying to avoid certain people. That's how it is. And but that would have never happened if I would have never gotten distracted. So okay, let's just say, okay, I'm going fast Sunday, Monday, Tuesday until about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I get the news. If I would have just stayed strong, if I would have been the soldier how I am right now, like, if I was strong on Tuesday, like, I would have taken that, like, okay, that's what's being said. I go straight into the presence, because Tuesday I didn't go into the presence about any of that. Maybe I just said a few words, but I wasn't really there. I ended up just going to sleep on those emotions to an extent. Not really on those emotions, but I just went to sleep. Like, I just need to sleep. That's how it was. But if I would have came out of the room, okay, that's what was said. I'm going straight into the presence. Got all of that feeling to the Lord. I'm able to still stay strong on Wednesday and go to church and not have any ill feelings or, you know, weird emotions toward anyone, and still press through. Thursday press through, Friday press through. I'm still going fast. He's like, oh man, that didn't distract him. And then Saturday I'm able to go and enjoy myself. Because I enjoyed myself, but I didn't enjoy myself. Like, I wanted to go home. At a specific point, like, I want to go home. I still had to, like, put on a mask over that to whatever extent, so nobody, like, saw that I was, like, yo, what's wrong with this guy? I didn't want, so that's not something that the Lord. So, you know, like, when you whoop your kid, and then you tell him, be quiet because we're going into the store. Like, you don't want nobody to know that you that you beat your kid. So you're be quiet. Wipe your face. You know, you wipe their face. Get in the store. Oh, hey, you know, or when you go into grandma, you whoop your kid on the way to before they get to grandma's house. They want to cry all the way there. You know, because they know that when they get to grandma's house, you know, it's like everybody, grandma's like, oh, what happened? Why did you whoop her or whatever? So you're like, be quiet. You better stop crying. You better not say anything. So that's how God is with me. You know, yes, this is a form of discipline for what I did in 2019. Like, I was like, okay, I'm going to use this as discipline so that you don't ever do that again. So I'm there, and God's like, you better not show anybody that you feel like this. So I was like, oh, wow. So I got to just, you know, let's take a picture, okay? Like that, I have to be that way. Even though my insides are, like, rubbing together, like, and I feel like my heart has dropped into my stomach. You know, that's how it is. You know, in and actually, the pastor's wife is the one who I kind of did the wrong to in 2019. So when my cousin, one of my cousins came, he was like, hey, let's go take a picture with her. And I was just like I felt like my heart just went from here into my stomach, like, oh, go take a picture with who? Like, let's go take a picture with her. Like, I just said okay because I felt like the Lord, like, what's the problem? Like, no problem, sir. I'm going to go take a picture. So I had to go take a picture. And I had to Smile for the camera. You know, that's how the Lord is. Like, you better fix your face, fix your attitude, or I'm gonna fix it. Like, okay. So he's like, you did that. If you wouldn't have did that, we wouldn't be going through this right now. You wouldn't have any weird feelings toward her, or toward her husband, or toward these people, or toward those people. But you decided to do what you did. So yes, the devil to an extent is trying to distract me with this, but to another extent, the Lord is like, no, man, you deserve that. You deserve that because you should have never did that. You should have never did that, so you deserve it. So it's like, the Lord's like, I can't fight for you. You know, you can try to stay focused, but you did that, so you're going to pay for it. So that's how it is. If you're not a person who's after the heart of the Lord, you're not going to survive in this world. You will not. Those spirits, they're going to eat you for breakfast. So you have to remain holy, you have to remain godly, and you have to stay faithful to the Lord. And if you're a faithful person, then God's going to be able to manifest himself to you. And then when the devil comes at you, when the enemy comes at you like a flood, you know, you're going to be able to have a comeback for that. You're going to have the proper weaponry, you know. The devil sees your weaponry. He can see it. You probably can't, but he sees it. Like, this person has this weapon, that weapon, this weapon, that weapon. They could destroy me. So he's going to come at you hard. Like, you have a crown on your head, so you're a king and a priest. Okay. You got bombs strapped to you that you could throw at will. Like, he could throw that bomb and blow up some stuff in the spirit. He could take that sword and slice up some stuff. He could take that gun and shoot up some stuff in the spirit. He could destroy. He has those angels with him. Like, those type of angels are angels. Those type of angels walk with people who have strong anointings. He has a strong anointing, and he's this age. So, since he's young, I'm going to try to get him young. So the devil is after the youth. So you have to stay strong. And I'm not saying it's easy. I know being a youth is hard. You know, sometimes, like, I just want to experience this. I just want to experience that. You know, the other day, actually, and if I stop in the middle of this, it's because the Lord doesn't want me to share. Because I feel like but I'm going to start telling you. So the other day, I was maybe a few weeks ago, I was sitting down and I was thinking about, you know, last year, like, what would have happened? That's my little sister. Just ignore her. I was just like, what would have happened if the Lord wouldn't have came and protected me, and I would have been able to get what I wanted last year, do what I wanted, to fulfill those lustful desires? What would have happened? The Lord's like, why are you thinking about that? Why does that matter? What would have happened? Like, why does that matter? Like, I just want to know what would probably happen. Like, you'd probably be in hell because I would probably kill you. Like, oh, okay. So yeah, so you don't think about, like, so the devil sees you. So yes, I'm a youth. You know, sometimes I want to. There are times like, how come I'm on such lockdown? Like, I can't do this. My parents don't let me do that. You know, they don't let me do this. And God's like, because if they let you do that, then that's the devil who wants you. The devil has the youth bound to stuff like pornography, bound to stuff like self-fornication, bound to stuff like the entertainment world as well, sports and stuff like that. So they're captive to those things, and I understand how it is to be. I was never captive to sports. I mean, I wasn't a sports kind of guy. I mean, I wasn't a sporty type of guy. So, wait, I think my camera has a delay. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I was a sporty type of guy. So, am I moving like that? Okay. I was a sporty type of guy. So it's like no. So I wasn't a sporty guy. So I wasn't bound to that kind of stuff. But I was bound to this. I was bound to that. And the Lord didn't, praise be to the Lord, He didn't leave me in that for too long. Because if He would have left me there, I would have some serious issues, you know? And I still have to fight that, you know, to this day. Other youth are bound to that stuff, and they think it's cool. Like, I think it's cool that I do this to myself, and I think it's cool that I watch this stuff, and I think it's good, and I like it, or whatever. Like, no, that's not how life is supposed to be. That is not the fullness of life. It's not all this. You know, so the devil is after the youth. He attacks the youth in the entertainment world, in the school systems, and with peer pressure and influence and stuff like that. Like they see this person on TV, they want to be like this person. In the school, like the teachers, they're teaching stuff like it's okay to be gay, teaching them about these different religions that has nothing to do with Jesus, and they sing, hearing the music like, I want to be like this singer, I want to be like that dancer, you know, like that, or I want to be a rapper, or whatever, like, because he knows that this generation, as the times get darker, the anointings on people are going to become stronger. Like God's pouring out more. Like, you know, like when hurricanes are coming, you know, the stores start producing more food, more stuff, so that, you know, because people are coming and getting because there's a disaster on the way, so people are coming to get things, and so the stores have to produce it faster, and they have to produce more, and that's what's going on in the spirit. As something big is gonna happen. Something big is happening. Times are getting darker. The USA is about to fall pretty soon. However long pretty soon is, I don't know. It may be in the next few hundred years. I don't know. But the US is going to fall. Other nations are going to fall, you know. Some stuff is going to happen. Whatever happens. So God's like, okay, things are getting darker, which means people need to shine brighter. So he's going to like make this person, give them this ability, this ability, this ability, this ability, this ability. And these are the angels that's going to be with that person. And this is going to be their anointing. It's great. Make this person. So the devil's like, oh, this person has this? Like, what? So I'm going to be after this person. So if he can bind that person to certain things, like, okay, this person's bound, person bound, person bound. Because he sees that God is giving people more and more. Like, why is he giving people more? Oh, because things are getting darker. Like, oh. So now we got to attack the people that have more. So that's what the devil is after. And he sees the youth. Like, this guy has a lot of knowledge. He can do some damage to my kingdom in the spirit world. So I'm going to attack him and, you know, make him a slave to sin. So if the devil can do that to you, he's going to take over. And we don't want that. We don't want that. So it is in your best interest to be holy. It's in your best interest to stay faithful to the Lord. Because if you're not faithful, then you're not going to be able to see the manifestation. So yes, I'm a youth. The devil comes after me in different ways. There are certain, you know, levels of access that he's limited to, which I praise God that I'm still under my parents' authority, because he has to go through them to get to me. He has to go through my parents to get to me, and I know that. Like, I mean, there are certain things that I do that I don't want to use the term get away with, but get away with. Like, okay, I just did that. If I wasn't in my parents' house, he'd be after me. He'd be knocking on my door with his suitcase, like, hey, him and his friends, like, hey, moving into your house. Like, no, you're not. Yes, we are. You did that. And that's giving us access, but now they can't move in here. You're not coming in here, my friend. Yes, I made that mistake. Well, I purposely did this, but my parents are the leaders of this house, so you gotta go through my dad. You gotta go through my mom. You're not coming after me. You're not coming after me, because they're gonna deal with you at the door. You know. So that's how it is, and I appreciate that from them. I appreciate that level of protection. So, you know, there's just certain levels of access he doesn't have. And to an extent, I used to take advantage of that in a bad sense. Like, I'm going to just sin like crazy because he can't touch me. Like, I can do all kinds of sins. And it is possible to wear out the mercy of God. Like, there's no more grace for you, man. There's no more mercy for you. Like, what? I thought it never fails and it never gives up. For you, it did. Like, what? So it gave up only for me. Yeah, there's no more mercy. Now we're gonna just give you up to vile affections. Like, oh no. So that's what's gonna happen if you refuse to give your heart to the Lord. Yes, the mercy of the Lord is new every morning to those that love him and fear him. If you don't love God and fear him, I mean, to an extent, you do get new mercies. I mean, yeah, but after a while, it's going to run out, and you're going to be sealed in unrighteousness, because when those angels come, when you don't know when they're coming. When they come, that one who's going to mark, that one who's going to kill, when they come, it's over. It's over, and they're going to start at church. They're going to start at church. So if you're sitting in church, doing things you shouldn't do, if you're not focused on the Lord, if you're busy with the other things that's going on, like, no, those angels are going to come, and you're not going to be marked by the Lord. You're going to be marked by death. Those angels are going to kill you. You may not drop dead in church after he slashes you, but you're marked for death. So, I have other responsibilities. I love you guys, and God willing, we'll talk in the next 24 hours or later today.